Hello, we're back with Prince of Persia for the Wii, or on 10
For the Wii specifically.
specifically, because that distinction is important, evidently.
हर सबसे के बरकनार जुई
Excuse you?
गोई से लबे फरिश्त
I
खूब
skipped this last time.
It's okay, let's just listen to the beauty of the poetry.
No, but I'm now concerned because now I'm worried that my
کن
pointer's not.
سبز ز خاک ما روی رسته است
Okay.
Yeah, see, I was right. I was right to be concerned. It just didn't accept my controller for whatever reason. Give me a second. Yes, and current emulation. God fucking damn it. I just did this too. There you go. There you go. Oh, excusez-moi. There you go. Now it's working.
Oh, very good. Oh, very good. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I'm assuming something's happening, or you would have streamed again.
Give me a second.
I'll just wait.
Yes, you will just wait.
गोई से लबे
It's not working again. What the fuck?
سر سبز تا بخاری ننهی کن سبز ز خاک ما
All right, fucking great, cool, fantastic, love it. This is exactly
Love
what I.
it,
This is
love
exactly
it.
what I want to have happen. This is exactly what I want to have happen. There you go. I'm gonna hear this fucking poem again.
Take it in for the second time. I guess. Take it in for the second time. I guess.
Yeah, what the fuck? It just disconnected.
سبز که برکنار جوی
Is this okay?
گویی ز لب فرشته خوی
King.
رسته است ها بر سر سبز تا
All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna try new batteries.
کن
Okay.
سبز ز خاک ما
Garbage ass piece of shit. Again. Again. Cool. 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 You're not sinking. You're not sinking. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Whatever, it's fucking
هر
connected.
سبزه که بر کنار جویی رسته است گویی ز لب فرشته خویی رسته است
There we go. God damn. Now welcome back to Prince of Persia.
We just had a little bit of an interlude, right? To, you know, truly think about what that poem meant.
Mhm.
A good, like, 7 minutes
Yeah.
of just internal reflection.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we did the path of water. Now we gotta do the path of fire.
We got this. Let's go. It's very red in here.
Huh. I can do... I mean, I can do, like, that. There's... Is there a pole?
Oh, there's
that I-
like...
Oh! Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So when I asked you for a kingdom, you decided to shoot 2 targets with the same arrow.
I do not understand.
You brought me to your homeland, which I must cleanse of your enemy to claim for my own.
At long last, you are starting to think like a genie.
Heaven forbid.
What that? There you go.
Ooh.
See, that should work. Oh.
Yeah, he can wall run pretty far, I would say, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like it's just that in the other game they would usually have like scratches on the wall to like help indicate that, but because this game now we're at the place where it's like you can put wall hooks anywhere. They can't do that, right?
Yeah.
Scusi. Okay.
smells like smoke.
Smoke lingers long after fires are quenched. Now we need to relight them.
As usual, I have no idea what you're talking about.
What do you mean? She didn't say anything crazy.
I just like the idea that he's just like on a whim doing all of this. He's just like, yeah.
He's not on a whim doing any of this. He's doing it because the genie told him to, right?
Uh-huh. He doesn't need full comprehension of anything. Just as long as he can slash at it, potentially run up a wall, you know, he'll be fine.
I mean, the genie's not explaining anything to him. I don't think that this is the prince's fault. I think that this is the genie's fault. The genie is not explaining anything on purpose.
True, she is a genie.
Oh, great. Is she dead? Best combat on YouTube.
Combat on It's like if you were Link and you just, you know, did this spiral sword attack every single time.
But the difference is the spiral sword attack takes a second to do, right? Whereas in this, I can just wiggle both things and he just does it instantly. All right.
I'm glad you're so passionate about wiggling the Wii remotes.
I'm not. I think it's bad.
I can see you put a lot of energy into it. Nice.
I don't. Am I stupid? Am I crazy? Is it? Saba, I can hear myself through your computer.
He can hear himself through his computer. Okay.
Through your computer.
Okay, well, hopefully it resolved the issue.
Okay. It's over. Oh, please, game.
What's behind hook number 5?
Oh. Please, can you get up, please? Can you get up, please? I can see. Do you not have my audio going through your headphones?
I do. I don't. You shouldn't be able to hear yourself.
What is that thing?
It sustains fire, but cannot.
Oh.
The spark.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, don't you know he just hit a hearth? It
Wait
just
a minute.
burst into flames.
Am I stupid? Give me a second.
Is it you?
There you go. My apologies.
It was you.
It was me, but it was like cause normally when my Twitch has its audio on, it's a lot louder than that. For whatever reason, it was on like 2%, so it was a very quiet, like me yelling every once in a while. Wait, no, this is where I came from, right? So I want to. Man, if the camera would stop fucking me.
Oh, what a good joke. Brings back fond memories.
Alright. Stop doing that, please. There we go. What's in here? Is this timed?
I would.
Sounds like it's timed.
So.
Or maybe it's just this that I'm hearing. Ta-da.
Nice job.
Video game. So, I haven't had the opportunity to talk to Grant about it yet, but I'm going to assume that he is still not going to be ready for Pokemon Coliseum.
Okay.
Just a random hunch.
Okay.
As such, I'm trying to... That's not what I wanted. I don't... Why the... As such, I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Put on the docket, yeah.
Yeah, to put on the docket. And so I think what I'm gonna do is we will do Punch Out and Rhythm Heaven.
Okay.
Like, because once again, those are like
Finishing
filler
Rhythm Heaven?
games. I'm okay to just bring them onto the docket whenever. And I think we'll end up doing them, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 weeks in a row. Grant's
Okay.
really jonesing for that promotion. I did it again.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I'll be happy to see if we can, beat Rhythm Heaven. Because I feel like we should be at, like, the end of that, actually.
We are not.
We should be relatively close to the
We
end.
are not.
From what I
There's
recall-
10 remixes. We only made it to 5.
Yeah.
That is how that works. Cool. Luckily,
you
they put a
supposed
thing directly
to-
here.
Can you jump on the top of it?
It won't. The angle's not working. I could try again, but the angle's just not wanting me to go that way.
Yeah, like this Washington Post, or I don't even know if this is like a meme thing, but like someone's like, make better choices. Endangered Hawaiian monk seals keep getting eels stuck up their noses and scientists want them to stop.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Don't make promises you
Ah,
can't keep.
it's so good.
Oh. Okay, game. I can't see anything now. Thank you.
Game, please. Please, game.
We're gonna be on here for a little bit.
Man, I
Now, what the
could
fuck is
never
this
do
apparatus for?
it. Yeah, that's a good question. That might just be the one that we'll answer next week on. Opo stream. I think, it's to keep all that sand from falling straight through the middle.
I guess so. Here we go.
This is the best they have to offer. I fear I'll die of boredom.
So you want to hear something that kind of disappointed me yesterday?
Ooh, what?
A new game came out called Wild Hearts. Not Sayonara Wild Hearts, just Wild Hearts. And it's essentially Jesus Christ. It's essentially a Monster Hunter knockoff, but not bad. By all accounts, from people who played the early access beta and stuff like that, have described the game as actually being extremely good. Are you familiar with Death Stranding at all?
Yes.
So you know how in Death Stranding they have that really fascinating mechanic where when you build like infrastructure on the map, it will stick around in other people's games and they can use your infrastructure for free. Wild Hearts has the same thing, but it's like traps for monsters and stuff. And that's like a really cool like twist on the gimmick and whatnot. And a lot of the monster designs look really cool. Like the every Monster Hunter game has at least one like harmless prey monster that you constantly see other monsters attacking. So in Wild Hearts, the prey monster is this adorable spherical rabbit covered in like plants and flowers and shit. And it's like, man, that's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. Now, you might be asking yourself, Zach, it sounds like you're just saying nice things about this game. Why'd you say it was disappointing? Apparently, it has the worst performance for a PC port in like years. Like at least 5 years. It's the worst performing PC port. And then they, excuse me, yesterday they put out a patch to try to fix it, but the patch ended up breaking the crossplay between PC and consoles, which means that now the consoles are also busted. Like the console versions are also busted, and people are really upset about it. And I'm like, oh, that's really disappointing. Because once again, I love Monster Hunter Rise. I love Monster Hunter as a franchise, but it'd be nice to have a competitor, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
you get more games that are similar.
More good games. That's all I want. That's why I'm still really looking for something to compete with Pokemon, but I don't think that'll ever happen. Looking at you, Temtem.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Why it's like... I mean, you've definitely played more than me, but I don't know, like visually from like other things I see, I'm just like, I don't know why it doesn't hit the same way that Pokemon does.
And there's got to be something that Pokemon has that others don't. And you know, as we've already said, I don't know what it is, but all I know is that I fucking hate the controls in this game. The gameplay itself, totally fine. Controls suck dick. And I hate them. Anywho. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm trying to think of what it would be that causes Pokemon to just... Because Pokemon just strikes, like, a specific nerve that, like, no other Monster Buddy game has. Because, like, the thing is that Temtem was really close, but the problem with Temtem was that it has really bad designs. Like, they look terrible. And obviously that's, you know, a little or a little subjective. Not objective, literally the opposite.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I don't know. I'm sure I've shown you, like, pictures of what Temtem look like, and they just look like... I don't know, because you obviously want, like, if you're making a pseudo rival to Pokemon, you need to make sure that it has a distinct look so people don't just go, oh, that's just Pokemon again. But at the same time, like, it can't be so distinct that it's like, it just doesn't look like, it doesn't look good. I think
yeah, because it's just like,
fucked.
I feel like the art of Pokemon when it like first started off was like really, really nice, you know?
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna make something look not nice? Because it's like the only option you have, I guess.
Well, because you have like Digimon and stuff, right? There was God, what was that series? It's a lot more recent. Yokai Watch. Yokai Watch did gangbusters in Japan, but then overseas people were like, what the fuck? Who gives a shit? Actually, this is definitely more of a like personal taste sort of thing, but the only game that I played recently that gave me the same sort of feeling as Pokemon was Monster Hunter Stories. Because Monster Hunter has a lot of really unique and identifiable monster designs. Okay, I just missed it, I guess. Ooh, I think I just saw like a secret passage, but I don't know. I don't think I can go back for that. And Monster Hunter Stories is like a Buddymon thing, right? Like you go out into the wild doing missions and whatnot, and every once in a while you'll stumble across a monster that's like, ooh, that's worth it. So you capture it instead of killing it, and it joins your team, and it's like, damn, this thing's fucking awesome.
I would say, like, I can see, like, this sense of a buddy feeling of, like, oh, this is, like, your buddy that, like, you're going on this adventure together with. I think that's, like, pretty similar in feeling.
In what way?
Oh, into like, because I did a little bit of Monster Hunter Stories, and there was like a demo for it. Unless I'm thinking of a different
I think
game.
you're Monster Hunter Stories 2. That was like recent, right? Because there was a demo.
No, I played the first one.
You played the first one. Okay, so
I
yeah,
played
the first one. I mean,
demo of
yeah,
the
same
first
thing.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I definitely see that, and it's more of like a chibi-ish look to it. So
Yeah, because the monsters still have like their, they still have their designs that make them like Rathalos still looks like a fucking dragon, but at the same time, his colors are a little bit more vibrant. He's a lot less sharp edges,
Yeah, so it like also pushes a little bit more into the Pokemon territory.
Yeah. Cool. Sick. Just let me go. Just let me go.
Just let me go.
Just let me go. Because I think that's also a fundamental difficulty. Ooh, what the fuck? I can't run that. Are you shitting me?
You got this. Let's go.
Sucks. I'm dead. Is the door closed? Might as well check, I guess.
So.
Oh, camera, please! God fucking Christ! Holy shit. Anyway, I think one of the fundamental difficulties with making like a Buddymon thing is that you need to make a lot of them, right? You need to make a lot of designs that are, interesting enough for people to want to engage with over time.
Well, it's supposed to be like these are the creatures of the world, right? And there's not really, like one or two creatures. Usually, there's like a ton.
Will taste my steel.
Go get him. Go get him, Prince.
Perfect.
You did it, Zags.
Fantastic.
Good job. But yeah, I don't know what it is. Like sometimes maybe they focus too much on the fact that like, oh, the purpose of what you're doing is to just capture these guys and evolve them, when it's like technically in Pokemon, I guess it's like they encourage you, I guess, to go capture stuff, but like that really isn't the point. Like the point is just to like go throughout the story and like build a team and stuff like that.
I don't know, as a guy who's played a lot of Buddymon games, I'm just gonna say that pretty much every other Buddymon game that's not Pokemon does a better job of what you're describing in terms of like making it feel like you're actually going on a journey, or oh my god, he's dead. Making it feel like you're going on a journey, making it feel like you're actually developing like partnerships with your Pokemon and stuff. Like, I think one of the things with Monster Hunter Stories 2, which was a success, by the way, but one of the things with Monster Hunter Stories 2 that I found really fascinating was your monster had its own level, right, which determined what abilities it had, but it also had like a companionship level, and as your companionship level got higher, it would... Because the idea was that in order to give direct orders to your monster, you had to spend like ability points to do so, right? Or like action points. As your camaraderie got higher, the monster would just do what you would want it to do anyway. Like it would just inherently figure it out. And I think that's like a really awesome... Can you just fucking die? I'm so sick of this stupid shit. Oh my god. I'm really sick with this combat, dude. Anyway, but yeah, so I don't know. Just like I said, as a guy who's played a lot of these Buddymon games, I think it really just comes down to I'm not as interested in the monsters at all.
Okay, you think that's ultimately like what's dragging it down?
I genuinely think it is. I think it's the fact that because like that's part of the thing, right? Is that how do you say this? Normally, when you have a genre that's popular, whether it be battle royale or fighting games or what have you, right? Like any genre, you typically have the big one, its major rival, and then the awkward third, right? That's usually what you do. So like for battle royales, you have Fortnite, PUBG, Apex Legends, right? Something along those lines. Fighting games, you have Street Fighter, fucking, I don't know, fucking Mortal Kombat, I guess. I don't know. And whatever the awkward third. There's a lot of fighting games, but you get what I mean. There's usually like the three big ones. For Pokemon, it's literally just Pokemon. There is nothing else in the Buddymon genre that is considered like Pokemon's rival. For a minute there, it was like Digimon, and then Digimon fucking shot itself in the foot.
Yeah, it's weird. I just keep on thinking like how has nothing managed to attain what Pokemon I guess has attained? I'm like, is Pokemon just
I think it's well, because that's the thing, right? Is that like when you're trying to get into, and this is why I bring this up, because one of the reasons why there's usually only 3 major players in a space is because, is it this? Oh, I'm running across the wall. Got it. Nice. Look what he did. He did good.
What a good boy. He did
what a good boy am I. Anyway, when you're trying to enter a space that's already pretty much dominated by big players, a big problem that you encounter is the fact that why, like, as a like consumer, why would I buy your product when I can buy something similar that already has an established like base, right? So it's like, it's not just that you need to make a Buddymon game that's better than Pokemon. You need to make a Buddymon game that must be played instead of Pokemon.
Well, I mean, isn't there also the group of people that like just want more of something? Like they're just like, I don't even care. Like I'll still keep playing Pokemon. I just want more.
And why do you think that they release a Pokemon game every year and a half? Because those people who constantly want more get it from Pokemon.
Okay, so you think the rate
the rate at which Pokemon comes out like keeps that particular fan base saturated. And the thing is, once again, as we've said before, or as I've said before at least, like the Pokemon games aren't nearly the level of quality that you would expect at this point, but who cares, because it's a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, you know, who knows? Maybe eventually.
Ow. Oh, he's not dead.
A long time.
Sick. By the way, really weird that this area is like, this is like the key of fire or whatever, but everything here is still just like red plants. like it's poison ivy instead of fire. I know we're lighting fires, like that's the thing we're doing, but still. Oh. That was bad. That was bad of me.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, I thought it would have flipped on you faster, but it gave you ample time.
Okay, cool. He just didn't wall jump at all.
He didn't wall, man. Oh, it's okay. It's why? You need to wait.
You have to wait? Okay, you sure? I didn't have to wait the last time. I could just go. Why didn't he hit the air? I don't fucking know.
I like how you see it when it's flipped inward, but
cool.
You can't make it.
Hey, Saba, if you don't wall jump soon enough, he just falls. Meaning that...
No. I know. I was just like, I don't know if you could have held onto it longer, and I guess he followed, but you already know that. I'm not playing, so I don't know how hard you're pressing or not.
I forgot.
Oh,
that in that case, that might have been my bad for not turning it on earlier, but...
Peculiar. He just doesn't. He's just too good. He jumps too far.
I don't think. I don't know. I'll try to wait more, I guess, but he doesn't really wall slide. He just starts falling. See? The second he stops wall running, it just. And
like you tried already.
There you go.
There you go.
Cool.
Why that was different, no one knows.
It's okay. It's an old game for the Wii. It's fine.
Specifically the Wii. Yo.
Oh shit. I almost made that.
We're very close, indeed.
Very close.
Hey, look, there's fire.
What the hell? This thing's... What the hell?
I cannot reveal all our mysteries.
I mean, I guess this kind of...
Be happy if you revealed one.
I guess this could kind of... Wait, they didn't have fucking rivets? Ancient Persia did not have rivets.
This is a magical kingdom that we lost in the
Doesn't
way.
make any
Okay.
sense. Oh, I love it. That's great. Okay, well, clearly it's something here, but what? Oh. Thanks? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Go up. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh, I put it in banter. Oops, shit. I put it in banter topics because I wanted to bring it up. I wanted to correct myself because yesterday during the meeting, question mark,
Sure.
I talked about girlfriend reviews. I wanted to correct a lot of the stuff that I had been saying because what I was saying yesterday, I was essentially just responding to like people's comments about the situation. I have since actually like watched the video and got a lot more info about the situation. Turns out it's a lot more. You know that thing where like there'll be a really old phrase that people always say, but then like people go, "Oh, did you know that actually the original phrase means the exact opposite?" You know that thing?
Yeah, the one where it's like curiosity killed the cat, but something
brought it back.
Yeah, I don't remember what the something was.
I don't remember what the something was either, but we're both on the same page. Yeah, exactly.
Satisfaction, I think.
But satisfaction brought it back. Actually, that makes sense because the idea behind curiosity killed the cat is like, well, don't overstep your boundaries or whatever, or don't overstep yourself. But then at the same time, satisfaction brought it back. Anyway, so the thing with girlfriend reviews, or at least my understanding of the thing with girlfriend reviews, was, you like that? Did you like that?
Pretty impressive.
My understanding of the channel had always been that it was a woman who did not have much experience in like the gaming sphere, you know, talking about video games that she played. Oh, this is literally me going, wait, is this me? This isn't where I just came from, was it? What the fuck is the point of this? Am I insane? This isn't... It's not where I just... I swear... Oh, wait! This is just higher up. What the fuck? Alright, anyway.
It's so dark. It's hard to tell.
Anyway, long story short, she's actually very informed. It's literally just a comedy review channel where it's just like a guy and his girlfriend doing like color commentary over reviews. Like, think of like a Let's Play, but instead of it being about playing the game, it's about reviewing the game. So that's correction number one. Correction number two, in the video that they put out, she defends herself like very hard, being like, I didn't fucking cry, I was just upset because people were being so mean, but I didn't fucking cry. I literally just like went into the other room and took a nap.
It's like you were being emotional and
that's the thing. So it's like, you know, she was still being emotional, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, I didn't cry, I was just upset. And it's like, I guess that's kind of the same thing, but kind of not. Cool, thanks, game.
like there's like a little tiny bit of difference between tears were shed in my face and my like voice was,
what the fuck?
And like I had a wavering voice, right? I'm just like they're on like the same line, you know.
But
Like,
anywho,
without
that wasn't really the
overcome.
point. The point was that... Oh, cool. Oh, I thought that thing was about to come at me and fucking kill me. The point was that, for one, because obviously the stuff with Hogwarts Legacy, it was like, why did you buy this game? Why are you giving promotion to this game? Yada, yada. The girlfriend in question is she's a Jewish individual, and she was actually planning. She says that she was playing the game with the intention of identifying its very heavy-handed anti-Semitic imagery that's in the game, which is confirmed, by the way. Like, there's a lot of like anti-Semitic stuff in the game. But okay, I'll just jump. Thank you. And she didn't pay for it. She received a copy for free because they're a big YouTube channel. So like that was bang bang. Didn't pay for it. Not playing it, you know, to see what the game was, you know, I was playing it to criticize this other bit, but then people didn't allow us to even get to that point because of, you know, everything else that was going on about the game. So normally their reviews are between 30 and 45 minutes long. The review of Hogwarts Legacy is 15 minutes long because it's not actually a review of Hogwarts Legacy. It's a review about reviewing Hogwarts Legacy, where it's just her describing her experiences trying to review the game, and that's about it. So those are the corrections I wanted to bring up, mostly just because it was like, I don't know. I thought it was interesting that like the public perception of the scenario, at least according to her, was the exact opposite of what it was. Because the news stories that were coming out were painting the situation as, oh, young woman who was like a huge Harry Potter fan gets shat on by Twitch chat and cries. When in actuality, it was like, she was like, yeah, I like Harry Potter, just like anybody else did when they were young, but I wasn't playing the game. I was criticizing it, you know, as a reviewer would.
Yeah, I mean, on the other hand, it's still not okay for people to make those kinds of comments. I would still say that's. It was an interesting like thing to try to figure out how to phrase, and I don't think I exactly figured it out yesterday during the meeting, but like I was thinking about it where it's just like, can I not go up higher? Oh, okay. I don't think that any amount of adoration for Harry Potter validates the ramifications of it being the #1 game on like the British store shelves for like 3 weeks in a row. I don't think that that's worth it. At the same time, you still shouldn't send death threats to people, you know? Also, I guess that's a thing to mention as well, was that she was extremely, not cordial, I guess, but like they had been doing this job for a while, i.e. doing like video game reviews, and she was like, hey, for anybody who's not aware, I'm a professional woman in the video game sphere. I'm extremely used to people telling me to go kill myself every day, so that doesn't really bother me. It was just the fact that no one was allowing any other discussion to occur other than you're transphobic. And it's like, oh, well. I mean, I just think it's like those comments already are like juvenile, and it's like I'd rather, you know, people grow up and just like, you know, stop making such stupid comments. But you know, I get it. Like if you hear it enough, you get desensitized to it. But I'm like, I wish people were like not babies and they didn't just, you know, say the most, like I said, juvenile like insult they could think of.
I think I did do it.
You just, yeah, I think you're supposed to go back, yeah.
Not having a second thumbstick to control the camera is the greatest crime that the Switch or the Nintendo Wii ever committed. But yeah, anyway, obvious stuff notwithstanding. Stuff like that. Also, she talked about how like some of the stuff that like bothered her probably the most, beyond just people, you know, being excessively mean, was just the outright lies that were coming out, where it was just like over the course of like 12 hours, news publications that she had previously respected suddenly started being like rumors that the girlfriend reviews couple are actually pedophiles. were spreading around, and it's like, what the fuck? Because that was the thing, was that like everybody was clicking on the headlines, right? So it's like publications that she originally thought were respectable, you know, we're doing asinine shit. we're doing like absolute horse shit. And she was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's incredible.
Also, I like how this is just the water puzzle again. But with fire this time. I
just find like some of this stuff, like, it's incredibly stupid, where it's like a lot of it will just default to like comments like that now, where it's like, really, like, how easy is it for like people to just make those kinds of claims now, or like news people are just as easily being like, yep, this is this, and we know it's to be like certain, and it's just like nowhere near the truth. And it's just like, wow, we're just throwing around these terms now, like as if they're like, yeah, I get, if as long as I say so, it makes it true. Look, the line turned purple.
When they wait, did it when they combined?
Yeah?
No, it was a blue and a red line. I didn't see it turn purple, did it?
Well, you combine the lines together for like a sec, so I mean, I guess you didn't.
That's one. Oh, I'm supposed to do them like separately? Oh, I thought I had to get both lines to point at the same time. Well, that makes this way easier. I thought, all right, well, there goes that. I was making this way more difficult than I needed to.
Yeah, I will admit, when she said mixing, I genuinely thought it was supposed to be combining both of them.
Okay. I mean, like, this isn't gonna go well, but whatever. Well... if I do that, then... that's a straight line. How's that? There you go.
There you go.
Well, could have swore I was supposed to do both of them at the same time, but... wow, the greatest lock ever built.
Oh, it's steam, water, and fire.
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay.
For he will not part with the blade willingly.
Yeah, we finally
One of the things that I thought was brain plus one. Thanks. One of the things that I thought was interesting, just rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender like last year, was you remember in Avatar there's that thing where they go to the air temple and they come up to like this big door, and it's like, oh, it's a door that only an airbender can open, because the idea is that it's like an air pressure lock where you have to like fill it with a bunch of air so that way all the things turn and open up the door. And it's like, oh, that's really clever. But then as soon as they open it, they discover that it's actually like super easy for non-airbenders to open this thing. And I was just thinking about it, where it's like, can you really ever have, like, in at least in the world of Avatar: Last Airbender, can you really ever have a door that is only openable by one element and not any of the other three? Because, like, I'm thinking about it, right? What could that door possibly have been made of to where an earthbender couldn't just smash it to pieces? Or, like, a firebender couldn't just melt a hole in the side of it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, like... So the idea was that it was like an air pressure lock, right? Where you had to like fill it with a bunch of air so that way the things flipped around. What if you just did that with water? Wouldn't that also work? Because water and air are both fluids?
Yeah, and like water can provide pressure as well.
Right? So it's like this. So that is very definitively not a door that only an airbender can open. In fact, what the hell? It's the guy!
Yeah, she said so.
Oh.
Give me
I
the
was
sword
talking.
and I'll leave you alone. Just like you asked.
You say you have the best sword arm in this.
Rah!
Now is the time to prove
Ow.
Here it comes.
I'm dead. I'm alive.
There's bugs.
I would love it if the dodge roll actually worked. Or not. Like that's cool
again.
too.
And he's back.
It's just that the dodge roll is not instant like you would want, I guess.
The creature craves darkness. Get him into the light.
Hit him into the light?
Get him?
Oh, okay.
How
Hello? Hello?
How does one get him into light?
Here's a little direction
Oh.
from my blade.
Also, why is he weak to light? Was that established? That these things are weak to light? Also, what the
guess
fuck is
5
this
seconds
guy?
ago.
He's not a plant. He's fucking just
Bro, we were here
hobbling
for,
away.
like, 0.5 seconds. And everything's already falling apart. What? What?
I don't have time
Nani?
for this.
True.
That was a boss fight, I guess.
That indeed happened. Alrighty, boyo, throw yourself down there. Too aggressive, too aggressive.
You didn't see that?
Yo.
Serve the Alma.
Boo plant.
Manifestation of creation powers. Oh.
Okay, so like, I hit it on the wall? Oh, and it's just there. Okay.
Oh, it's coming after you.
Ah, yes, I can see that. Go way over there? Uh-huh. Thanks for drawing a line, but still killing me, game.
He's trying real hard to make it.
He's not.
Nice.
The camera. Okay. Now there's this fucking pufferfish thing
Puffer plant.
that I gotta deal with.
Fugu.
And feed off their energies.
Oh wow. Oh. He's a violent little man. Indeed. I don't know how you're supposed to avoid him. Oh.
Is he coming after me?
I guess not. It's just
So that
the
last time, it just so happened to run directly into me.
You just happened to swing right into his face.
Fantastic, love it.
Moisture to survive.
Great. I'll have to fight it with one hand, and with the other holding my nose.
If you are finished complaining, let us resume our search for the beast.
I don't know why that was kind of funny.
The blade.
Your wish is my command.
Leave me alone. Oh my god. I'm going to die. Oh my god, I
Haven't
shattered
you-
one of their shields.
Didn't you learn like a counter?
I don't fucking know.
Isn't
That was
that
a week
okay?
ago. Also, he's dead.
Like taking out the trash. Oh, are we still fighting?
No? We finished, Prince.
Never take the crown alone. Let me prove it to you. Any more where he came
Oh,
from?
that voice line just occurred a little too early.
That it? It's only the one? Okay.
Stop him!
And how do you propose I do that?
I'm drinking water.
Well, he went down a death tunnel. Like, I can't go down there.
Thought this was at least going to be challenging.
He says that, but then 5 seconds ago he's like, "How was I supposed to do that?" He's sending mixed signals.
Oh, well.
It's easy, like standing on a flying carpet.
Please move. Like, at all? Thank you.
I will say, once you're like up and like swinging, it does feel a little like, come on, man. Nice.
I love having to do all of that again.
It's okay, it was the first time you saw that section, okay? You know, it's normal.
It's not the fact
To
that
have
the
to do
section
it
is
again.
difficult. It's the fact that, like, I don't know. It's a very strange thing, because it's like, because you can't even play this game, because you need the pointer, right? Because you constantly have to be pointing at things on the screen. Like, I would love to play a version of this game that didn't require motion controls. You know what I mean? Oh, or play just. Okay, cool.
I can't believe that. Okay.
Christ.
I'm assuming you meant so it didn't have like the point controls.
Yeah, because everything else about this game is really cool.
You know, it was the Wii time.
It was the Wii time, yes.
Get you yet, I swear.
Just
I'm forgetting,
fucking
could you,
move! Come on! God
Could
damn
you
it!
put the whirlwind right like under their feet?
Who, the bugs? Or the
No, no,
enemy?
no, no. The enemy.
Yeah, I was in the middle of a chase sequence. I'll have to try it next time.
Go get him.
What's over this way? Thank you. Some fucking rewards. God damn. I think this is just attack increases my next one.
Oh, bro, you were so close.
What's on that side? Anything?
I think that was supposed to be like the monster's route.
Where he
'cause
came
was like
from?
running. Yeah, he was running
Yeah, it's the tunnel.
on your side. Yeah.
It is nice that in the context of the game, we're right on his tail.
Oh.
Suspicious.
Mm-mm-mm.
Nothing? Okay. It's a guy. It's a fountain.
It's a statue.
What's in here?
Oh, the evil is spreading because of you, Zach. That's unfortunate.
Thanks, guy.
Done, my prince. Let's give it another try.
I don't know. Which one is it? Oh, did I get it right?
Nice. Is the ceiling gonna collapse again? Nice, wonderful.
Unpredictable. It's not funny anymore.
You said a hero's life is always filled with... Well, I missed the last word.
Who said a hero's life is always filled with surprises?
Wasn't
Sabbath.
it you? Just weeks ago in the marketplace when you bought me?
Genie with an Oliphant's memory. How can my life be more miserable?
Olifant.
I don't.
I guess that's
Did the Persians
realistic-
say Oliphant instead of elephant?
I don't...
What the fuck is an
I think
Oliphant?
so.
Isn't that an actor?
I was about to say, I guess that's how they say it in the native Persian accent.
All dressed up and nowhere to go.
All dressed up and nowhere to go.
Doesn't make
feel
any
like that's a lot of
sense,
people.
Prince. What is that in reference to?
I don't know.
You're not dressed up. Ah, there you go. Oh, another one, you say? Okay.
I think they're doing more show, don't tell, you know? It just showed up, it didn't say, it didn't tell you it's coming after you. Very nice.
This is where I came from, right? Yeah. Because
Yep.
there's this, but I can't interact with this. Oh,
is
maybe
it
with the
supposed to
wall?
jump? Yeah, side to side.
That seems fucking okay. That's extremely fucking precise, but okay.
Ow! I'm gonna feel this for a long time.
He's gonna feel that for a long time, Zach. Okay.
How merciful. They only made you do it for the first little bit.
Can you can you grab that ledge?
I don't think so.
I guess not.
I think it's not.
Oh my god. That scared me for a second. Oh, it's pretty gross.
Fucking. Oh, got it. Okay. Jeez. Jesus.
Jeez.
I don't think I can jump that. Oh, there's a wall. See this? I saw the scratches.
I like the realization of, oh, it's a wall.
Yeah. What does that do? Oh, I don't know what this. Okay, thanks. I did it. Cool.
Nice.
Thanks.
Now
Thanks, game.
you only need to hit them once, and they'll be dead.
With how the combat has been going, I look forward to hitting a guy once he's dead, and then next room they introduce a slightly colored variant of that same guy where I still have to hit him 8 times. There we go.
Nice.
Oh. Okay. What was that?
Yeah, excuse me, what was that about?
Give me the blade, and I may help you.
Careful, my prince.
Hurts them.
Just keep slashing. Come on, you'll
Or
get him
dodge, like, at all. Excuse you? God.
Pain will not stop me.
It just doesn't. The fucking dodge button just doesn't work. Come on! What the fuck is the point of a dodge button if it's slow?
I mean, I guess this dodge was only made to, you know, go under closing doors.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Just need to get him into the
Oh,
light.
fucking great. I don't know what fucking section he's in. He's in the middle of the fucking room.
There. That should do.
Good thinking.
I guess you got it. Nice.
I almost wonder if that fight is supposed to be a little bit more dynamic. Because it's like, oh, the floor has multiple different... I turned on green and he's in purple!
He just happened to fall there at the end.
The last Sultan of Izdia, save my daughter, my sweet Nazreen.
I will return this kingdom to
A lot
its
of E's
glory
in your
and save the
name.
princess.
Your father should be proud to have such a son.
That's
Why did he
a-
blink his eyes like a frog?
Eden, stop her. Save my daughter.
That's unfortunate. This man's been...
What has he
Stuck with that.
what has he been doing for like 10,000 years?
Sanctuary.
I don't know,
The
being...
sanctuary is a place
His mind may have been taken over.
we may be able to forge the blade there.
Okay, cool.
The princess needs us.
Mushroom saute? What?
What the fuck?
Okay, the Tower of the Gods makes more sense.
Oh, new power! New power, Pog! The camera hides it, but I saw it. It's there.
Or is this going to be an upgrade to, like...
No, it says power.
Oh,
Quick, follow me. We need to make out.
Kiss me.
she can't really move her lips, but yeah, I guess, yeah.
Behold the power of creation. Of the magical sphere? The fuck is that?
It's magical, Zach.
You have acquired a magical sphere. You can now create magical spheres in midair. Press B while jumping to create a magical sphere. Okay.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at more magical spheres, Saba.
I guess I don't understand what they are, but okay, yeah.
What do you mean?
It's just a
What do
magical
you mean?
sphere, I guess.
Also, it's just one of those electro ball things that you would get at like Chuck E. Cheese. Not what I wanted. Magical sphere allows me to do a lot of stuff.
Do you know that the creature was once the Sultan, Zara?
I suspect the sorceress must have wounded him before he drove the blade into her. causing the corruption that changed his form.
This magical sphere is fucking crazy.
Spoiled your plan and your revenge.
Man.
I did not count on unpredictable human behavior.
Unpredictable, and yet determined. My kind is a paradox, Zara.
Indeed, my prince.
Oh my god, just get a room already. Jesus.
There's many rooms here, but they're kind of all broken.
Combat. Temptress Assassin! This is fucking...
Go.
I am genuinely surprised they didn't just straight up be like, yeah, harem assassin. Also, how are you an assassin? You're not stealthy. There is no stealth in this game.
Who says she can't be an assassin, okay?
You have to assassinate in order to be an assassin. Otherwise, you're just a combat person. You would be considered a rogue, I think. Oh, she can teleport, because assassins can do that.
Yeah.
Assassins can teleport. Don't you know, Saba?
Stop! I mean, I just learned today.
Be still, creature!
Oh my god, fucking blink dashing.
Great.
Oh, is it another bug running segment? It's not, thank God. Isn't it? Wait, were we here? Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, we just gotta, I guess we gotta.
But now we have
back.
magical balls. Oh, and the puffer squish guy is going to be attracted to... The puffer squish guy is going to be attracted to... Yeah, that. This seems fair.
I guess you can't. Yeah, the puffer is gonna. He is like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that thing.
I didn't fucking press that. Press jump so I can do this, and then I didn't press. God! I'm going to fucking scream. There we go.
Slowly turning.
No
into
powers of creation here. Or, to be fair, I knew he was there. That's my bad. That one I will take responsibility for.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, well.
You're gonna hit him. Yep. I felt that one.
Hmm.
I saw it.
Hmm.
before it before it happened. I think you could just do like a wind whirl, like to the left. Are you tempted at all, Zach?
No.
I guess she's not doing her job properly. Oh, look, a magical sphere will protect you.
I'm busy. This combat is not complicated enough to validate all these mechanics.
I like the idea of you saying I'm busy not being tempted. Okay, give me a few seconds.
It's true.
That's him! Finish this!
Cool. Alright.
Nice, nice.
Once again, motion mechanics. Fantastic. I wish the game didn't have the guys that can just take away your like bubble and stuff, like your hook and your wind blast or your whirlwind. Because almost everything else in this is fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely adore most of the stuff that's going on here. Thank you. Please, please, please. Okay, got it. Now is the guy gonna come over here and fuck me?
Cool.
Oh, he did! Wow! Look at that!
Yeah. Perfect, perfect.
Now
Alright.
what? Cool.
If I keep doing this well, I'll have my own kingdom very soon.
Your audio, my prince. It's garbled as hell.
His face was shoved in a wall full of leaves. Understandable.
What is this? The practice squad?
What?
What?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's just
Because we got the blade, so our current objective is to go back to a place where we can reforge the blade.
that furnace place.
What furnace place?
The fire thing.
That wasn't.
Right?
There wasn't a. You were talking about the one that was like a big column. There you go. The souk.
Souk. Souk is the heart.
Not the menagerie. Oh! How the fuck would I get there? You know what might work? What if I... God, that's really far. Also, if the game would let me jump in the correct direction. Alright, this way. That's not gonna work. How to get... Oh, are those ledges that I can grab onto? Above the doors? Let's see. They definitely should be. That's a little unfortunate, but okay. Okay. We're less than halfway there.
Look at that.
That's awesome. That's great. More of that game, please. Like, can we have more of that? less of half-assed combat, more cool puzzle platforming things. And also more of this area, because it still looks so cool. Man, he's been drinking a lot of water. Although I guess he needs it.
Yeah, I mean, you know the rule, stay hydrated. Okay.
What did I get? That health?
Could be or another life.
It's health.
Or health.
There you go. So it looks like there's one more health thing to get at some point. It'll be fine, right? You can land on that.
Hopefully.
Yeah. See, he's fine. He's alive.
Path ahead may be perilous, but I can handle anything.
I'm sure he can.
It is presently 10 p.m. for Saba.
Basically, yeah. In about like 5 minutes. This is too long. I like kind of that we're like going back, I will say.
You like that?
I like how it isn't like we're kind of revisiting places, so it doesn't feel like as linear in the way of like, oh, you're just going new until the end.
I'm going to strongly disagree with that. This is called backtracking, and it's not usually a highlight. Obviously we're allowed to disagree.
Unless you get like a different power that allows you to transverse the space differently than what you
Such as a magic bubble.
It's a sphere.
Whatever. If the camera would let me see what I was doing at all, like that'd be pretty nice, I think. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, cool, I guess. Camera, help at all? Clearly I need to hit this thing. All right, cool.
No, now it's a little too high.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
That's unfortunate. Hook on the wall? Eh.
Why would I hook on the wall? I have a ledge like literally right here. You notice how it doesn't help.
I like how he turns around, but like oh, okay. Well.
I'm going to smash this controller.
That's annoying to have a
This whole
ledge.
fucking session has been annoying, Saba.
I know that you're
the
annoyed,
entire
okay,
fucking
but...
game is just instant death things now. making our way back.
As the prince approached the lofty sanctuary where the gods themselves once labored, his mind lingered on the Sultan's words. Amir Rahman had spoken of his daughter, Nasreen. The prince dared not think of what horrors the home inflicted on her. He now knew that his childish dream of his own kingdom did not matter. All that mattered was saving the princess.
Nice.
All
Real
that
straightforward
mattered,
thinking, buddy.
saving the princess. Just thinking of horrible.
Oh, yes.
I was just thinking of
Magic
like the most
bubble.
horrible thing that like the prince could say upon meeting the princess, where he's like, "Princess, I am here to rescue you," and then you get there and like, "Oh, sorry, Highness, but you're like a solid 3."
Oh my
My
god.
God, I don't think this is gonna work. Oh my God.
I'm only into the beautiful variety.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that like a prerequisite to being a princess? So you have to be like, you know,
Obviously,
attractive?
an 8 out of 10, you know?
At least. Oh my goodness. Speaking of which, I found a game the other day. It's in early access, but it's trying to recreate Sid Meier's Pirates, but you know, from the ground up. And hey, I got all my wishes. I got 6 because that makes sense. Anyway, the game's trying to like remake Sid Meier's Pirates, but they kept the marriage mechanic that I keep talking about, that I find deeply enthralling. But the part that I really like is that you get to pick what your captain's like preferences are. So what one captain might find attractive, another captain might not, and I think that that's really clever. So it's just like, how close is it? Oops, I was muted. Never mind.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
Never mind the bad guys trying to stop us. Looks like they're on vacation.
For anybody who's not aware, Saba's
For anyone who's not aware.
she sat down and waited for an hour for food when she could have just asked after like 20 minutes. What'd you order?
So technically we ordered a starter, which I think arrived like 30 minutes, but I think my sister was like, oh, or the waitress actually asked if we wanted, the starter first, or if we wanted everything out together. And so we're like, oh, we'll take the thing first. So that came out, but I think because we said we wanted that first, the waitress just forgot our order existed. So in like 30 minutes, the starter came out, and we're like, okay. And then another 30 minutes went by, and we're just like,
By
really,
starter, you
like,
mean
the starter took
appetizer?
some time. Basically, it was almost like its own.
It's almost like it was
meal
its
of a
own
dish.
thing.
Yeah. But yeah, once it started getting like close to an hour, I'm like, this is wrong. And okay, what clued me off to finally be like, just go ask, was that there was these 2 people who I saw came in way later than us, sat down, ordered, and then got their food before us, and I'm just like, we're screwed. Like, clearly there's something wrong. And yeah, it's because our order just didn't get sent to the kitchen at all. So it's that wasn't fun, because we legitimately could have been home an hour earlier. So they was just a tiny bit frustrating.
Fuck.
That
Okay.
does not feel good.
There we go.
That looks like a ledge you should be able to grab, unfortunately. Ooh.
More combat. There was also a protracted series of me making fun of the combat in the other game. The difference is that the other game didn't require me to constantly fucking snap my own wrist to do the combat.
This is the Wii, for sure.
Yeah? Right? Yeah, okay. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Huh?
Can you jump in the inside walls? You
Okay.
close enough? Okay, I guess you're close enough for that. Well, at least you got the idea. I guess one thing we can say is that one of the downfalls of this game, for Zach's playthrough of the game, is the camera.
The fuck? Right. Can I? Okay, I can try that, I guess. What do you mean
I
my
thought that was
own
a little
path?
far.
Is that not where I was supposed to go? I can't see. There's a fucking... Turn this way. Turn? Can you not? I'm going to explode. That's so far away. Fuck it. There's a little platform down there. I was supposed to make an air pillar, but as soon as you make any progress towards it, the camera doesn't let you do that anymore. I'm gonna snap this. That was bad.
It's gonna listen to this nice music. What?
Fucking thanks, game. Add that to the tally.
I'm not gonna lie, the perspective of like these pillars makes me think that they're like super far away from each other. So like when you grab one like really easily, I'm just like, huh?
You could probably... Nope. Cool. Literally the thing Saba just said, where that looked close enough, but nope, didn't even make it halfway.
So, yeah, perspectives kind of sucks. I like forgot you could
Oh my
sphere for a
God!
millisecond. So I was just like, Zach, did you just throw yourself at that thing when you knew you weren't gonna make it? Oh, he's gone. Bye-bye.
What the fuck was that? You know what? We can probably get working the light off.
I don't know what the cooldown time is for...
This motherfucking thing is...
Oh.
How long have you been streaming? There's the last health upgrade, by the way, down there.
Oh. Good eye. That's actually pretty hidden. It has a faint blue tinge.
I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go get water, and then I'm going to come back.
Okay, go hydrate, okay? No Google, I am not talking to you.
I will be right back.
Okay. Well, he's just, you know, he started off, you know, a little he had to deal with the controller, you know, not the best situation, okay? So, you know, we'll be fine. I'm actually surprised it hasn't been that long.
All right, coming back.
Okay. Where on earth did I place that? Okay. Okay. I was thinking, could you even, like, when you place another one, does the first one disappear? I always forget sometimes.
Yes.
Okay. We can't do it beforehand.
Do we get down there?
The ledge is really far in.
Okay. I was thinking.
Oh, is coming closer on here and maybe falling off on the side?
I was kind of thinking, but I'm worried that as soon as I fall, I'd have to do the whole fucking... Oh, that just did nothing? Okay, cool.
That does not feel good.
That's not great.
I'm gonna feel this for a long time.
I don't understand what it wants me to do. Sitting.
I mean, unfortunately,
I'm
I think
sitting
you're doing
so
it right.
far
I
back
think it's just
in
stupid
my.
perspective.
Yes, Sabo. What?
No, I think you're doing it right. It's just this perspective is stupid that it's like, even if you're like slightly tilted, it'll think you're going in like a completely different direction.
I wish there was something on the floor to indicate where it needed to be.
Yeah, because it's like as soon as you do that, and it's like, oh, clearly that was right, because the scuff marks on the wall, like you walk over them. Okay.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not getting that upgrade.
Crystal hums with power.
Oh.
What just happened? What did we do? You did it, I guess.
It is called the Forge of the Gods, and there is nothing that it cannot bring into being. No ordinary soul can light the fires. To do so, you must prove yourself worthy to the gods.
That is all I have ever wanted to do. It is why I wished for a kingdom in...
Nice. Correct.
Don't give a shit about your dream, Prince.
All I have ever wanted to do. It is why I wished for a kingdom in the first place. How do I light the fires?
To do so will require you to go beyond the boundaries of this world. More than that, I cannot say.
God's
Is it
insignias
fucking
like royal
4
viziers.
combat
Never a straight
challenges?
answer.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it.
Okay, he's got it.
These levers look like controls for some kind of machine.
I'm gonna kill you, Prince.
These levers look like controls for some kind of machine.
What color is the statue?
White? I thought it was. Oh, there is not even a blue. Yeah. Or it is blue, and you have to combine colors.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think we can get blue. Isn't blue like a... Unless white and dark purple?
Ah! Colors do not combine, so...
That's sad.
I just need to get the laser. White allows any color through. Okay, I get it. So the close ring is done already. Just need to get the far ring. Oh, actually, I guess I could do orange, too. Wait, what color is this? Wait, who is it on this? I can't fucking see. It's like a dude.
Yeah.
It's like a dude, man. So
It's just a man.
Let's see what color he is. Yeah, so that's yellow. Looking for someone with a shield? Alright, great. Fantastic. Not relevant.
Nope. Nah. Shield Man is only in this dimension, I guess.
far.
Mm-hmm. With like,
Because it's just, you need to have, on the 2 rings, you just need to have either a green or a green-white on, like, opposite ends of the circle. So I keep maneuvering this stuff and then forgetting what I was doing.
oh.
So, like... Yes. Cool. Outer ring is now done. Don't fucking touch the outer ring. To the point where I almost want the outer ring. Touch it. This. Right? Man, I really look forward to having to do this puzzle 4 times, 1 for each color.
Hopefully they switch it up.
They won't. Those on opposite sides? They're not. Okay. I rotate that. This. You fall asleep over there, Sama?
No. At least it's colorful.
I mean, you want to talk about anything, or you just want to like watch the pretty colors? Let's switch back and forth.
Well, here, how about this? I did that alignment thing that you put in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, here, let me give you this.
I'm assuming you're somewhere on the prep spectrum. That'd be my assumption.
I turned out to be a normie. Surprise, surprise. But I
didn't
am
realize
tied
that was
between,
even an option.
I tied between goth and prep, apparently.
So you're like,
And
so you're smack
23
dab in the middle of goth prep.
with 23.6% nerd, placing me in the normie category.
Congratulations, Sabak, you're a normie. I can't believe that I didn't guess that, because that makes a lot of sense.
Because here's the descriptor. A normie is often associated with conventional values, tastes, and interests, and is seen as being part of a larger group that is known for just being normal. You know, I'll take it. Yeah, and it talks about the term normal and how it's okay to just be normal. What did you get, Zach?
True nerd.
True nerd? That makes sense. I feel like it's yeah, you don't exactly make it into LARP for sure. So
I
true
definitely
nerd,
don't make it into LARP. There was I was in True Nerd, and then I was also extremely close to doing, like, I was on the line between, actually, I guess now I think about it, I was on the line between True Nerd and LARP, but I had just crossed the line into True Nerd. So there you go.
Wow. So it's like maybe in a different variation of the metaverse or whatever verse it is, multi whatever, Zach would have been the 1% over in the LARP side, and he'd be constantly going to Ren fairs and
I mean, I would like to do stuff like that. They just don't exist where I exist. I thought I had just solved the puzzle, and then it didn't happen. I'm also, just to add like a little bit of extra stank on how fucking irritating this puzzle is, it's not actually just hitting up and down to move the stuff. You have to physically rotate the wheel as you move it. It's very frustrating. Anywho.
So Zach, did you
I thought
just
that was a
arbitrarily
good
find
I thought
this-
that was a good alignment chart test. I thought it was.
Oh, okay, so I was like, yeah, you just happened to find this test and you were like, I like this.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I thought it would be a good conversation starter. I genuinely wonder if there's anybody in our friend group who would place outside, like place inside like the goth, prep, or jock. Because what was the top left one? It was like player or something like that, or no, baller.
Baller, yeah. Which is it just like a party person?
I think so. Because that'd be the cross section of jock and prep, and I'm like, I guess that works.
But yeah, I'm just like, I'm middle, but I'm like leaning towards nerd, like in the lower of the middle square.
Finally,
you did it.
One down.
Do you want to guess what the rest of the gang is?
Without them taking the test?
Yeah, just by guessing.
I would assume that Adrian is LARP, but like probably further into the nerd side than I am, and probably like into over into LARP because he does cosplay and stuff like that. Like I don't do that. Grant is probably closer to prep than nerd.
Where are we?
And then Lawrence, I think, would be the closest to jock out of all of us, because he actually does like sports.
Strong here.
The Earth?
Oh, interesting.
The goddess Sam Armate. Whatever we seek is sure to be hidden deep in the womb of the earth.
Man, now I'm just kind of like interested in thinking of or not thinking of like seeing what alignment charts exist out there. Oh, on a scale of between jock to loser, where would we be?
Probably loser.
Probably loser, I agree.
Thanks, Sal, I appreciate it.
I'm also talking about myself, Zach, okay? Thank you. I'm gonna go look some stuff up. I like alignment charts.
Alignment
They're also
charts
just
are
another
alignment charts
form
are
of
fun if you don't
personality.
take them too seriously.
Yeah. Can I look up fun alignment charts? Fun
You know what I
alignment.
just thought of? I'm going over
Huh.
to that ledge over there, right? Like behind me?
Are you gonna get hit?
Nope.
Yeah.
I got an achievement. I got an
Oh.
achievement for getting shot. That's really funny. I know I literally just did it again. I know. But I think that this is a way of, like, shortcutting myself. Or that works. Sure. Are you on that same website looking for more?
Oh, I just like Googled it, but I cannot. Is the website? Oh, I guess it's just all types of tests. Subculture text. Oh, wow, this is poo tests. As in Winnie the Pooh. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't just say poo randomly without context.
Oh. Oh, I can't just skip. I need the buttons. What a fool am I?
What a fool you are. Alignment. It's fun. The D&D thing is like the biggest thing. Well, that makes
You mean
sense.
that garbage alignment chart that doesn't mean anything?
No, it doesn't mean anything, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't. It means nothing.
So Zach is chaotic neutral.
Probably not neutral.
I like how that's the thing. You are like, probably not that. But okay, chaotic, that's fine.
I mean, chaotic is fine. Chaotic doesn't inherit... Like, if chaotic was inherently evil, they wouldn't have chaotic evil.
True. That is indeed, correct.
Power courses through my veins.
Okay.
I'm invincible.
Click to, I mean, I could just do a random test. FOMO.
It's a bubble.
Fear of missing out. It's a bubble.
I don't know where to go.
Man, I feel like this website's just gonna be me for like hours on end just doing all of the quizzes. So I don't think I need to bore you with
How about
me doing it.
What else is going to be happening?
Well, no, I'll try to find more similar alignment to what like you were looking at, because some of these aren't all just like alignment charts or quizzes. There's moral alignment test, which was D&D thing. Besides moral alignment.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you. I guess no one else has really made that many alignment tests. There's a mean one. That's apparently how you hold... Okay, hold on, let me do this one. How do I hold a mug?
That's the one you pick?
This is just the...
An alignment chart of how you hold a mug?
No, this is just the first
Riveting,
question.
genuinely.
You gotta
Saba has a real nose
gotta
for
learn me.
content. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
How would I eat my cereal? Wow, all of these are horrible. Cereal plus cold milk. How do you say yes,
Yes.
Zach? Do you just say yes, or do you say, no problem, sounds good, yeah, all right.
Depends on who I'm talking
Yes. Sure, yep, okay. Of course.
to. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just say all right. What would you drink to stay awake? soda, plastic water bottle, reusable bottle with filtered water, sparkling water, energy drink, alcohol, reusable bottle with tap water, tea, or coffee.
Who the fuck drinks alcohol to stay up? That's not what alcohol does.
I would just say, why? None of them are just the reusable stuff is stupid, so I'll just say coffee, I guess. If you were a teacher and a student asked you, "Can I go to the bathroom?" what would you respond?
Go fuck yourself.
Say please. I hope so. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. I hope so. No. Why didn't you go during lunch? I don't know. Can you? Say, may I next time? You can try. Yes, maybe.
This is a bad alignment chart, Saba.
This is a funny.
This is
funny.
If this test was any more
yes.
dry, it would be mummified.
Wow, I got so this even though okay, it's the alignment chart, but they're just giving you the answer via meme questions, which is really funny because it got pretty close. I got lawful good when my original alignment thing was lawful neutral. Okay, I get it. Not as funny as I thought it was going to be. I just like some of these questions. If guilty, would you confess a crime? Yes, because I would have a lighter sentence. No, I try to defend myself and prove my own innocence. No, they wouldn't know anyways. Yeah, it's fun to see their reactions. No, I don't consider what I did a crime. Yes, because it's the right thing to do.
You already did a crime. If you're worried about doing the right thing, you wouldn't have done the crime to begin with, probably. Also, I genuinely think this is bugged.
It's bugged?
I think so, because it's like earlier, like literally seconds ago, I was able to push this across this spike pit with little to no difficulty, and now it literally just won't let me do it.
Is there a restart at like last checkpoint?
Yes, but I don't know where the last checkpoint was.
Oh dear.
Actually, I don't even know if there's a restart at last checkpoint.
Oh. Can you just die maybe and then it'll reset you? I'll just say that. You see an old woman fall down some steps, but your train is departing soon. Parentheses, in a few seconds, and you have an important interview to attend. What are you most likely to do? Start laughing at her. I like that's the first one. Help the old woman and miss your train. Don't help the woman go onto the train. You don't help the woman go onto your train, but hope someone helps her. Ignore the woman, pretend you never saw her. Watch her struggle to get up and get on with your day. What would you do, Zach?
I would help the woman.
You would help the woman, even though you would miss your train?
What is fucking stupid question of like, oh, your train is literally leaving in seconds. Well, if the train is leaving in seconds, I'm already on the train. That's how it works. You don't fucking jump onto the train like it's an action movie. The question is fundamentally stupid.
I understand, Zach. I understand. Okay, moving on. Wow, these are like... I feel like Zach's gonna have a problem. Your former bully is on their deathbed, wanting to reconcile and apologize for their prior actions towards you.
I pulled the plug.
Now, what? I was just about to say, what level of bullying? Doesn't that, like, matter?
No.
No? Okay, well...
Oh, look at that! Look, it just slides directly over. Wow.
Oh, I'm glad it works. Agree to it, but still hold some resentment towards them. You don't have any time for it. Forgive them. You go off on them and tell them how you will never let go of what they did. Ignore the requests and move on. Unfortunately, Zach, I don't see a pull the plug option here, so...
It's a bad test.
Oh, what is this doing? This is boring. This test. Which Ace Attorney character are you based on these alignment charts?
Okay, that's a good one. Finally.
Oh, I'm lagging. Hold on.
Look, the Aoma encroaches, even here.
It has grown bold indeed to threaten the caverns.
Sorry,
of
I
the
lagged
gods.
for a second. How did you respond to me saying what the test was?
It said finally a good test.
Okay. So, pick your ironic favorite. Oh, these are songs. None. I hate music and happiness. Yikes. I'll just be right in the middle. Judge yourself wisely, please. Oh, wow. Now, Zach.
Yes, what?
This one asks, basically the top and bottom question. Now, what would you say you are? Is it the... But it's put it in the looks like a cinnamon roll could kill you is a cinnamon roll, but it's the top and bottom. So looks like a bottom is a bottom. Looks like a top is a bottom. Looks like a bottom is a top. Looks like a top is a top.
No
now,
idea.
what would you rank yourself? You don't know?
Genuinely do not know.
This is quite a complicated question. I feel like I'm too short to look like. I think I have to go. So I think that cuts down the possibilities by half.
Hello, pointer. Oh.
I'm just gonna go with that.
Ooh.
Someone, I die for you. The answers, then perish. I feel like that's what I feel like that's what Zach would say if he was being really sarcastic in the moment. Then just die. Yeah, go ahead. Just say,
I would die for
Please don't.
you. Hurry up.
oh, which friend are you? Lawful mom. Hired mom friend. Makes sense. I'm not a mom, but you know, close enough.
Oh, cool. I have to go back and press the fucking button again.
I'm thinking about getting him to the... I have no idea what this means. To the Greek again, not the movie, just the fact that it what? How dare you assume I have dignity? How bold of you. I like the first one. Okay, I like the premise of this test. All of these questions are really bad.
Are they bad or do you just not understand them?
I think a mixture of both.
God.
Torn off a notebook can. I'm not and refuses to legally canon. I should be getting right now. Okay. Children yelling McDonald's, McDonald's, McDonald's. You have food at home. Order a single black coffee, then leaves. McDonald's. Between we have food at home and orders a single black coffee. Between. Okay. We have food at home. Here is the original chart. Okay. I'm lawful neutral. What I recall. Last one. I'm just gonna do that. Oh, interesting. After, you know, my conundrum of not understanding / bad questions, I got Adrian Andrews.
Sure.
The person was like, I know she's a background character. This is in all caps, this first sentence. I know she's a background character, but I love her so much. And then they're like, yo, if you got this person, just please be my best friend and we can hang out and listen and talk to music and whatever. I guess they really like the character, but she's just like a background character. Okay. What a time I had taking this test. I feel a new sense of euphoria that I never thought I could feel before.
Mm.
I'm just gonna go back to what we were doing before. You want to talk about how someone would moderate the internet? Because that was an interesting premise, actually.
Sure. Little backstory as to what prompted. Dude, my wrist is fucking killing me. Constantly having to point at the screen is an absolute butt fucking nightmare, by the way. So, I was watching a podcast and they're going over the story of the Essex, the real life events that inspired the story of Moby Dick. And obviously, as part of this, they had to say the name Moby Dick pretty much constantly. The auto moderation of Spotify automatically flagged the episode as explicit due to the constant use of the word dick.
Now,
because obviously the AI
like,
does not understand what the context is.
What if someone's name was just Richard? You know?
And you
like,
just shorten it to dick. Exactly. In either context, the situation remains the same, in which... Oh, am I not supposed to be down here? Fucking... This button doesn't even get pressed.
Looks like they're on vacation.
Anywho, so I was just thinking about it, where it's just like, okay, Spotify obviously has a million different things getting uploaded every day, so I can appreciate the near impossibility of being able to properly moderate the entirety of the content that gets uploaded on there. But the fact that like I don't know, I feel like that would be a pretty easy, like, because clearly you programmed your moderator to catch the word dick when someone says it, right? Like, clearly that's what you did. However, you didn't also program in the edge case of checking to see for the very unique phrase Moby in front of it.
But once again, what if someone's like, you know, was named Richard and they're playing a game and they're just yelling the nickname?
Then that's literally the same thing. Like, like the idea is that you're trying to prevent, you know, the use, or you're supposed to, you're trying to like warn, I guess, of like the use of cuss words, which, you know, whatever. I guess you're allowed to do whatever you want, but at the same time, it's like, this is extremely ineffectual.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. And that was just my question, was like, if you were faced with a conundrum like that, not the specific, but like if you ran Spotify and you had to figure out how to moderate stuff like that, what would you do?
So, funny enough, like, I did think about this for quite a while, and I feel like my answer, the only thing that could actually, you know, end up with like good moderation, unfortunately, is you would just need enough people to like...
You literally cannot do that, though.
Basically, I mean, you have a system where it's like something gets like flagged, but then you have someone, you know, watch it. But at the same time, you are probably correct that
that's what YouTube does. YouTube has
like the people are like, it's still not good. I mean, okay, you know, you're probably right. I forgot to put in the actual human element of like people make mistakes a lot.
Well, because like I by the way, I more or less agree with your assessment, I suppose, because it's like, yeah, there's not really much else you could do. in the scenario, you know? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna expect a person to, because for every hour that gets uploaded, are you gonna have one person listen back to that content at like ×2 speed? Right?
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. Like, you can't do that. Like, there's not enough people on planet Earth, and you're definitely not paying enough people for that sort of thing, right? You would
For
need
sure.
essentially the equivalent of like a fucking Tibetan sweatshop, but instead of it being a Tibetan sweatshop, it's people. Actually, I wonder if they do that. I wonder if they do pay like criminally low wages for people to just sit in like a warehouse listening to like ×3 speed YouTube videos and listening for certain bad words.
Well, hopefully not. Hopefully that's not a thing. But because I was thinking about it, and I'm just like, I feel like everything we could possibly give as an option could only work in like its most ideal form. Like, you could technically make an AI that's so advanced that it could just be, you know, correct 100% of the time, but that probably will never exist. You could have like it be all people, but then all people, you know, would have to never be like wrong for this to work. Or like even the mixture of the two, like technically have the AI, you know, bear some of the weight of, you know, off the people's shoulders. But once again, both parties need to be correct in their assessments, like almost 100% of the time, and that just doesn't exist. So I don't know, I think as like, you know, the companies have already kind of discovered probably the most air quotes effective way they can do it is just the half and half. So it's not like you can blame all of it on just like people screwing up, I guess, because half of it's AI. But I guess people can still blame people for making the AI. Oh man. But I didn't expect that to be that difficult of a... Because at first I was just like, yeah, just get like a ton of people to like do it. But I'm like, yeah, you're right, that does already kind of exist. And it still doesn't work that well.
There's a certain level of like, just talking about like YouTube moderation, right? Because, for example, a really infamous recent example of this type of situation that happened was this guy, YouTube channel by the name of RT Games.
Yes, I thought you were going to talk about him.
So, okay, so you're already familiar with the situation. I don't need to go through the whole details. But bunch of people did like follow-up videos to that situation and brought up the thing of like, listen, moderation is important. Like, it makes sense. But like, the fact that YouTube is cracking down so hard on a guy saying cuss words that weren't against TOS like a year ago
to begin with, yeah.
Right? Like they keep changing the TOS and then retroactively like saying like, oh, well, you needed to fix this. And so it leads to this thing where it's like, okay, cool, so you're cracking down super hard on that. Did you know that over 68 hours of beheading footage gets uploaded to YouTube every day, and only about 5 hours gets flagged by the automated system? What the fuck is the point of your moderation? Like, are you really gonna say, like, sure, there's obviously a lot more content that has, like, cussing in it. I would argue that the grotesque nature of a beheading puts it above cuss words, period. You know?
I would definitely agree with you. And once again, it could potentially be that it's just like, the company needs to be strict, or like, I'm putting air quotes, like strict on what the people are currently complaining about, which is like saying mean things and bad words.
I mean, you say the people in this context are just advertisers.
Yeah, it's what the advertisers believe this is like their their consumers care about.
I think I might have fucked this, by the way, Saba.
By falling down here when you...
So, allow me to explain. There are 2 buttons that I was supposed to press. I pressed the first button, died, didn't realize they would require me to press the second button, or press the first button again. So I proceeded down to this area, pressed the second button, went down, went to that fountain to change my save point, right? So my save point is now at the bottom of the pit, but I still need to press that first button because I need to progress through this door. I don't know if I can actually make it back to where I need to go in order to to press this button over here.
They must have like accounted for this, right?
Unless this game is cheap garbage. It's just, I'm not saying like the whole thing is cheap garbage. I'm just saying like this might have been a little bit of an oversight, but clearly it's not, because like they gave me a bubble to like leave the pit through. But at the same time, like I don't know, I just find myself to be confused because it's like am I supposed to jump to that?
So is this the second button right here?
This is the second button. The first button is there. So like, let's try this. This? Does that work? Oh, okay.
Okay. That wasn't as bad.
Didn't expect that to work, but it did.
Okay.
So I'm happy about it.
Okay. Luckily, we're not stuck then.
We are not. Okay, door is open.
Ooh-wee.
Holy!
I'm like, ooh. Had to dab my forehead there.
There we go. Progress.
What a smooth descent. Good job. You did it.
Okay. Well, there are people, motherfuckers, just teleporting around. It's fine.
It's okay, gotta go. I'll get the corner. Never mind, there's more. Anywho, do you think we kind of like exhausted all I guess smart answers of the moderation question?
No.
No, you think there's more smart answers?
I mean, I don't know. There's more to discuss. If you want to move on, we can.
I don't know. I was just wondering whether or not you had more thoughts, because I feel like technically the question I expressed my answer to it, but if you had more to discuss about the answer, then
isn't real quick.
Yeah.
I think I'm having problems doing discussions because I'm a little fucking pissed at the game at this point, because it's like I'm clearly more frustrated than having fun at the moment, and this was largely started by like, you know, constant instant fail states that were very frustrating. Do I have to do an entire level like this fucking 4 times in order to reforge this motherfucking blade? Because I swear to God, if I do, I might just end this. Because I'm not having fun anymore. It's like, it's actively killing me.
Well, it has been a long time since I've played this, so I am more of a question mark whether or not you need to do this 4 more times.
to the end.
This could be the end. This way.
And then
Nope.
you just
Stop.
gotta
Stop.
go.
I do want to reiterate. I think the game is very cool. I really want to
Yes.
reiterate that. I think the game is doing a lot of really interesting things, and I love it. I just fucking hate these motion controls so much. Everything else about this is really fucking cool. I really like it. I just... My wrist hurts.
It's unfortunate that
I'm
the
sick
other
and tired
game,
of pointing at shit. I'm sick and tired
other
of like
game that's,
jumping from a wall and then like the character just goes and just dies.
It's unfortunate that the game that's not on the Wii of the same name is literally a different game. And not this, except just on a regular controller.
Is that not it? Duh. This one, right? Oh.
I'm actually very impressed you can remember even half of this. My brain just is like, nah.
It's like, it's kind of just a pattern. No. That. Then it goes here. Right? Oh. I'm so confused. Oh, damn, he's confused?
Perpetually confused? That is my
this
name?
One? That one. God.
There, my prince. The symbol we seek.
Just a bunch of
Okay.
magic spheres. Look, it's Leapfrog.
It is, you mean Frogger?
Basically, yeah. There's frogs involved somewhere.
Oh my fucking Christ.
Look, it's bigger.
I don't even remember. Okay.
I feel like this is a thing where Zach just take a picture, screenshot it, and then...
No. It's this one. Get one. Bring it back. Back that way. Here. Directly across. I need to do this in reverse. Goes here. Goes there. There.
Yay!
We have what we came for. What now?
Back to the surface. Back to the light.
Going to kiss my own ass.
We're ascending now, okay? No need to worry. Hopefully.
Oh. Okay.
Hello?
I'm
You've made
outright
it to a
flying.
ledge.
There. Room full of a lot of dudes.
It's lagging for me.
Oh my god! Are you fucking serious? This is not combat design. You're just fucking putting more guys. Oh my god.
Oh. Uppercut.
A thrown foe. That's definitely a mechanic I've used.
I mean...
Yes, Saba, I'm sure I could, but guess what? The combat is not precise enough.
He favors the Hiya, which is, you know, fair.
I don't favor the Hiya. The Hiya is the only fucking thing that works.
Like fighting a turtle in his shell.
Huh. I don't actually remember if they, at the beginning when we saw these guys, like, were like, this is the way to kill these dudes. But you can also just keep hitting them until you break their shield.
Like when they do an attack, if you hit them, their shield will break, and then that's when you can finally fucking kill them.
Oh, okay.
But once again, like, I'm fighting fucking 4 of them, so I can't exactly time my hits. I have to just keep slashing and hope that they time themselves to kill themselves.
I forget, do they actually hurt each other, or is that only like a boss thing?
That was a boss thing in the other game. Enemies do not hurt each other in this. Even if they were to strike each other, they do.
Because didn't this old sultan who turned into thing, didn't he like
He killed the scarabs. I guess that counts. But in terms of like these combat arenas, I have never seen any enemy ever damage somebody. I will reiterate, by the way, if this is one of 4 that we have to do, this playthrough is going on hiatus for a while. and I'm very sorry, because I know that this is like the game that you really wanted me to play, but it is really cool. It's just a lot, and I'm going to explode depending on how this goes.
I know you've been trying to do like, because how much have you been deploying trying to counter them?
Constantly, Saba. It's not a thing that readily happens at all. By the way, this is the fucking 4th wave of this combat.
I think you basically fought every enemy type, right?
Yes.
Obviously, this is one of the last big hurrah stuff.
I don't think so. Unless I am reading the situation wrong, I think that this is just what the this is not good enough to validate this. This is not good enough to validate this. I'm going to explode. I'm so frustrated with this game. Oh my god. Every single one of those waves should have had a captain in them. Should have had a captain that instantly cleared the wave if you killed them. Oh, that wasn't even fucking mandatory? What the fuck was the point of that? Oh, I guess it was all the chests, huh?
Yeah.
But then why did it show this room opening?
I guess they're just like, look, chests. They have done that before, I guess.
Yeah, okay, sure. Now how the fuck do I get up there? How the fuck do I get back up?
Flat.
I can do the bubble thing, I guess. Nope, not if he does that. I'll do a little bit of this into wall, into that, into bubble, into hook, jump. Nope, no.
That does not feel good.
Oh.
Fucking okay. Love it. I love it when that happens. Please. Are you gonna move at all, sir? Can you do anything? Fucking.
Oh. Feels like there should be like a easier way to do this.
You'd think so.
Yeah.
You'd think so, but if this game has taught me anything, Saba, that nothing is ever easy. You have to try constantly just to do anything in this fucking game.
Moral of the story is you need to try. I mean, that's a pretty bold sentiment, huh?
Uh-huh. Especially when you say it like a dickhead. Anyway. Over there. Oh my god. This isn't gonna make me go all the way back.
New hazards. Doesn't the Earth Mother like us?
She is the Earth, my prince. She is constantly shifting, constantly changing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just thinking.
Okay.
The game is very cool. I genuinely would love to see a version of this where you have like the whirlwind, hook, and magic bubble, magic sphere, whatever powers, and you just get to explore like a big open environment sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like a big ass palace where it's like, okay, can you figure out how to get to this zone? I think that that's cool. I do, once again, think that the environments in this game, I don't know if they're necessarily better, per se. I think they start off more varied, but since then, we have just been seeing the inside of a palace covered in leaves. Really? I think it has pretty much homogenized in terms of aesthetics. The colors are definitely more vibrant than in the PS3 game. But once again, that's because that generation really fucking loved desaturated colors for whatever reason. So that's definitely a plus. This game is a nightmare to play at any given moment. The camera is constantly flip-flopping in every direction you don't want it to be. And then there are so many sections that we've encountered just today where like the camera is locked in a position and all I want to do is desperately turn slightly up, down, left, or right so I can see where I'm going, but the game goes, no, just die.
Yeah, the camera has been. I can't agree that the camera's been.
The camera has been extremely frustrating. Pointing. I don't know if you're watching me on stream. I have moved back enough to, and to be fair, it's the Wii. It's obviously like the motion controls, the pointer, these are things to expect. They use it way too much to the point where it's like,
wasn't that like the big gimmick of like the Wii, right? Where it's like you can point at the screen and interact.
Sure, but I want you to think about it. For the most part, any game from the Wii that people loved, not saying that you don't love this, but I'm saying like for the most part, the things that people love from the Wii, the most it asked you to do was to like wiggle the remote. Or like if it asked you to do anything that involved the pointer or motion controls, it was always like temporary, I guess, not literally the entire game. There was a point like how do I explain this, I guess? Last session, there was a point that I thought this game struck the perfect balance of regular platforming where I can just focus on, you know, analog stick and jumping around. And on occasion, it's like, oh, let me just pop a hook right there so I can get myself across, right? That was, to me, the perfect, like, you know, thing. Leading up to the magic bubble was a little bit too much. Like, I'm thinking of, like, the, like, and then after the magic bubble, why, by the way, like the magic bubble, I think it's really cool. But for whatever reason, after they introduced the magic bubble, their designs for these like platforming puzzles have gone off the rails. They are so hard on my wrist. I guess is like the way that I could say it. Did you ever play, like, because I know that you might not, like, you've done them before, but like, did you ever play, I want to say it was like Street Fighter 3 or 2? Maybe it was 4, but one of the characters in that game, Zangief, he has this one move where, like, as you're in the air doing like a crazy suplex on a guy, you deal more damage for every time that you do a 360 on the stick, right? So the best way to play that character was to palm the stick and just go like as hard as you possibly can, right? That was the last time that my fucking hand hurt this much. And that's because I had a plastic analog stick digging into my flesh. You know? And it's killing me. I'm sure that the game has some interesting things to do. And it has been a week since the last play session that we did. But I don't know what it is. Obviously, I got frustrated pretty early, which is like tainted this session a lot. But I'm physically going to have to like soak my wrist. Because it feels not good. Or get like a hot towel and just wrap my wrist for a little bit. Combat in this game sucks. It is not nearly good enough to validate the amount of mechanics that they have in this game for the combat. Because like as an example, like you asked me, like, how many times have you been trying to do counters? Constantly. I'm trying to do counters constantly. But the thing is that, like, as soon as I wiggle my hand at all, instead of countering, he'll just slash with his sword. And so it's like, okay, well then just don't wiggle your arm. And it's like, well, guess what? I'm a human being. I move. You know?
Yeah.
And then the other one is they have a lot of mechanics that involve like jumping to strike enemies or throwing enemies. I've been trying to do both of those and then immediately get hit by another enemy because they put way too many in a combat arena at the same time.
Would you say it's the amount of then the guys?
I think it's the fact that, because like thinking of like the other game, thinking of like the PS3 game, way too many enemies in there, but you cut through them like butter. You know, how many sword upgrades have we gotten so far? We've got 2, right? It still takes like fucking 4 hits to kill basic enemies in this game. Is that a flaw per se? Yes, if there are way too many enemies at a time. Now, it should be noted, what we just did is evidently an optional combat arena sort of thing. Doesn't make it not bad. Just because something is optional doesn't mean that, or just because something is optional doesn't mean that it gets to ignore whether or not the combat encounter is not well designed. Because, like, the thing that I find confusing is, like, they have a bunch of different enemy designs, but then the enemy designs don't actually interact with each other in an interesting way at all. The only one that interacts kind of interestingly is the sorceress, where literally all she does is run away from you and instantly heal the enemies as you kill them, because it just becomes a thing of like, okay, I have to kill her first. Done. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's peculiar to me that they have so many different enemy types, but yet none of the enemy types actually do anything particularly interesting, I guess. Like, because the assassins teleport right next to you, but that doesn't actually matter at all, because that just means like, oh, thank you, I don't have to run over to you now. And then the hunters, the guys that like shoot the arrows, are essentially just Sorceress 2.0, where it's like, okay, well, that guy's annoying and he hits 3 times in a row, so I'm gonna go over to him and kill him. All of this being said, I still think the game is like a 7 out of 10 in terms of like, okay, this is cool. I really like a lot of the fundamental ideas that it's putting down. I just think that the execution is largely held back by the system that it was on, i.e. motion controls.
Well, that's fair.
I think I would like to end stream early tonight.
And
hypothetically, I would like to come back to this next week. I am going to do a little bit of research to see how much is left. Because once again,
okay,
if we have 3 more of this type of dungeon left, plus stuff after this, once we have the sword repaired, I don't know if the game has enough legs to stand on to get that far, you know? You remember there was like, when we were playing the one for the PS3, towards the end of the game, I was complaining about how there were way too many different buttons, right? Because like during the same like platforming puzzle, I would have to hold shift to make like water freeze, and then I would have to keep tapping R over and over to make like different parts appear and stuff like that. And I was complaining because it's like, man, there's way too many things to like keep track of, especially when you're playing this on a keyboard. This has the exact same problem, except it deals physical damage.
Oh god.
You know, and that's like, and that's it. That's the, like, straight up, that's the only difference between the two. Why this one is making me stop, whereas the other one, I was okay to like push through it. I would get frustrated, but then just keep going. This one, I'm getting frustrated, and the game's like, oh yeah? Fucking snap your ankles. You know? So yeah.
Well, okay.
So I hope you're not overtly disappointed by my decision here, but like,
well, if you're in pain, then that's definitely not good.
I didn't expect it. I have never played a Wii game that has hurt me before, and this is crazy because now suddenly, because like, how old is the Wii? The Wii came out in like 2000 whatever, like late aughts rather. Fucking, I've heard people for years talk about how motion control was like the worst thing ever because it causes pain, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, because I played Mario Galaxy, made Mario Galaxy 2, I played fucking Wario Land Shake It. Like, what are you talking about? I played Mario Party 8. Like, all these are fine. This is the type of shit they're talking about.
Well, okay. The only other thing that I was gonna like mention, like maybe you could look it up as well, is to see if there's any way to make combat a little easier for you, or if there's any way to sidestep or sideline some of these things, or if there's something maybe we're missing.
What do you mean in terms of like sidestep or side?
Like some of the, like to be able to kill these guys, some of these guys a little easier. Like, oh, you don't need to spend like 40 like hits to try to destroy the
so
field.
You mean to say like double check, like to see like, is there anything else I could be doing in combat that would maybe kill them a little faster?
Yeah, like, are we missing something like kind of like, oh, you just need to get behind them
for the sake for you and the sake of the playthrough, I will do that in between today and next Sunday, just to see if there's anything like overtly that I'm not remembering, because I do remember that we unlocked the ability at one point to punch by shaking the Wii remote instead, and I remember the punch being like a quicker counter, but once again, normally when I shake the Wii remote, it also shakes the, or when I shake the nunchuck, it also shakes the Wii remote, which leads to a ah, you know.
Okay.
So I'll double check that. We'll see how that goes. In terms of like trying to remedy like wrist pain, that's why I moved back, so that way I didn't have to hold my arm up like this. I think that would actually be a fun thing to like double check, because this is like episode 3. I would love to check episode 1 and 2, just like skim through it real quick and just see what percentage of the time I had my arm up pointing at the screen, because I think I pointed at the screen more in this 1 hour shorter session than I did for the entirety of the 2 previous sessions.
Oh, because of the bubble, maybe?
No, because bubble is just hitting B, right? It's just hitting B and then pointing. It's because the game suddenly makes a lot of requires a lot of like as an example, the corridor where I was running away from the beetles, right? I had to, for that entire running segment, keep my arm up because you had to point and click on the crystals that open the gates. Nothing like that existed in the 2 previous sessions, right? Something where it's like a long protracted section of holding the thing. And then I died twice, so I had to do it 2 more times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. Like I said, once we like leading up to and once we got the magic bubble, whoever designed these levels was like, we need more bare surfaces. We need more places for you to put hooks. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
I will let you know by like before stream on Friday what the plan for Sunday is. I do want to come back to this because I am not the type of guy that would like to like leave a playthrough behind. But with that being said, we'll have to see. Cool. Well, good night, Saba, since it's like almost midnight for you. So good night, and I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Talk to you later. Goodbye.
Bye.